Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and we've got a quick update on the car market. Before we get into this video though, as always, if you're going to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. And then some of the information comes from Cox Automotive. Let's get into it. Cox Automotive released an affordability report for the sales month of April and the sales month of May this year. Now, April's number was 37.7 weeks worth of income for the average American to buy the average brand new car. May dropped down to 37.1 weeks. Now, something to note, April was an increase from March in terms of a lack of affordability. So basically new cars became less affordable in April, and then they became a little bit more affordable in May. And I can say anecdotally, it seems like they're about on par with what they were in May for the sales month of June. They might be a little bit more affordable this month, but it's not like a massive shift. Everything's been kind of status quo recently, right? There's some ups and downs, but not some big ups and downs. Now, I wanted to touch base with this because this shows that we still have a gap between reality and what automakers think is reality. Because reality in the new car market, for a healthy new car market, again, you can look back at the data over the course of decades, is that new cars need to be between, on the low side, 30 weeks worth of income, and on the high side, maybe 36 weeks worth of income when a market's going crazy, for the market to be functioning in a healthy way. And for the average American household. So at over 37 weeks worth of income on the average brand new car, that shows that they're too expensive. They're outside of that normal range, and again, it's on the high side. If they were, below that normal range on the low side, I mean, that would be great for the car market because the car market would see so many more vehicles sold. But the reality of the market that we exist in is a market where automakers want to sell fewer cars and make more money on a per car basis. And it's only working so much. And what I mean by this is there are certain cars in the market that are selling for solid amounts of money and are selling at a pretty quick pace. But there's a lot of cars that aren't selling. And even after some level of discount, those cars are still not selling because they're just too out of bounds. And again, if you look at that chart and you go, okay, 37 weeks worth of income when the economy is in not so great of a situation, and on top of that, interest rates are high. Well, it makes complete logical sense as to why these cars are sitting. With how the market is right now, automakers, I'm not saying need to be well below the normal range, but they need to be on the lower end of the normal range when it comes to car pricing if they want to actually move metal in this market. Again, if someone goes in and is asked to pay an 8 to 10% interest rate on a brand new car and asked to pay over 37 weeks worth of income for that year for them to buy that car, the math isn't going to math, right? It's just too much money. The affordability isn't there. And so we're going to continue to see this market basically just stay where it's at. I don't think we're going to see any growth when it comes to volume. And I think we're going to see a lot of pain for automakers and for dealerships throughout this year. And what I mean by that is we're going to see automakers have to just do what they've been doing over the course of the last few months, which is throw out massive discounts on certain models and lose a ton of money because they just priced them too high, and the market's pulled back on that so much that unless they basically give the car away, they can't sell it. I don't think that's a way to do business. So I want you guys to let me know what you think about this situation when it comes to pricing on the new car market. But with the data that we have and with what I'm seeing anecdotally, I think that we're going to continue to see this market where certain cars are selling really well, and then there's a lot of cars that just aren't really selling. And even after some discounts, they still aren't selling. And so automakers basically just have to drop their pants, give away the cars, lose a ton of money on them, and move them. And I don't know, it seems like a game. It's like this, the automakers are just chasing. They're like, this is the car I can make profit on. Okay, let's increase the prices on that. Oh, people pulled back. Okay, what about this? This is the car that's hot now. Oh, increase prices. It's just this back and forth, and it's like, why not just build a sustainable business where you just charge what a car is actually worth on the market, right? A reasonable amount, make a little bit of money on each of those cars, and then just be consistently profitable rather than these big fluctuations that we're seeing in the car industry. I'll see you.